basically we've got the Umbrella project is a project which is a collaboration between three institutions. We've got ourselves, University of Lincoln in England. We've got Philadelphia University and San Jose State University. It came about because basically Lincoln had exhibited it in Milan in 2007 and 2009. We then found ourselves in a position where Lincoln was talking with Philadelphia in May 2009, and obviously we talk about Milan and what we've just done, and we suggested that we'd perhaps try and form a collaboration to exhibit again in Milan 2011. So we started working on that, and we thought that we would also involve, or see if we could involve, an institution, a good institution from the West Coast, and we got in touch with San Jose State University. So basically for about 18 months, the three universities worked together, the industrial design and product design departments. We decided on the theme of play fairly early on because we thought this was an opportunity to work on products that were specifically for play, but also to work with materials and play with materials and see what we end up with. So different aspects of play. We made our application to Milan and we were accepted. So in 2011, in April, last month, we exhibited in Milan. This went well. We had a lot of interest from producers. And we'd also made an application for exhibiting at ICFF, which is where we find ourselves now. The whole idea of the Umbrella collaboration is basically to try and reflect industry a little bit, where we've got young designers communicating with their counterparts in other parts of the world on ideas, sharing experiences, sharing the information that's associated to the institutions as well, so the alumni, the networks of producers, and those sort of cultural exchanges. It worked really well. We've had the students go around the world to the various studios. They've communicated through Skype, used blogs to develop their particular products as well. And basically, we bring the products to the stand, and now we're trying to find, which direction we should be going in. We're getting interest from producers, and we're looking at increasing the number of collaborative partners. We're hoping to involve an institution from the Far East, so we'll be working with students from West Coast America through to Far East, and we think that by bringing that diversity and that sort of cultural exchange, it's going to create more exciting products. So that's where we're at. We've got another show that we're committed to, or hopefully going to be showing at, that we're working towards, which is Design Philadelphia in October. And then hopefully we're going to make another application to ICFF 2012. And we'd like to be showing a collection at some point next year over in the Far East. So that's what we've got on the agenda. Some products have gone into production already. Other ones that we're sort of, we're still at a very early concept stage, and we're trying to learn more about materials and talking to industry really as to how we can improve these products, getting feedback.
So through the collaboration because all three universities, they are across 9 hours time zone, do you find it's very difficult to communicate, or there's a post benefits?
I think it works both ways. I mean, in some respects it's quite difficult. Some of us are having to either get up very early or stay up very late to have that communication. If we're going to Skype, and all three institutions are going to Skype, then we have to plan quite carefully, what we're doing and when people are online and when we're communicating. But generally we've not found it a problem, and essentially we've found that the studio can stay active for longer because UK starts off early hours of the day. When we've finished, San Jose are picking work up and they're continuing with it. So really it's sort of, it's almost like a 24-hour studio. When we rest, others on the West Coast are picking things up and moving with it. And when we come back into work the following morning, there's emails to answer, there's information that's been gathered through the night. So it works really well. I guess it's like real world. We see a lot of big industry in West Coast that have set up offices in the Far East, and they manage it. So we're trying to replicate that a little bit, and so far it's exciting, it's a challenge, but I think it's going quite well.
I can imagine that how students can benefit from learnings on the real world and the real world situation?
Yeah, I think it's very important for us to always push ourselves to look at taking on a challenge. I mean, a lot of people said that a collaboration between, so many different time zones was going to be pretty difficult. But we're designers, we're problem solvers. This is what the industry is about. They managed to work quite well with that in real world. We took it on board and we've enjoyed it. We think it's important for the students to be at an event like the ICFF or Salone Satellite and actually have the experience of putting the work out in the public domain for the industry to come and critique it and say, this is interesting, that's been done before, or this is, groundbreaking. Whatever the feedback is, it all goes back into the studios and it's circulated throughout the 3 studios, and we build on that. And I think it's very important that we do this. I'll show you this rug that we've been working on. Concept here, which is it's still in its early development. It's a design that we showed over at Milan Furniture Fair last month, and our partners in Philadelphia made a new version for the ICFF. So essentially what we've got a mock-up here of a design that we've got where it's supposed to be a rug for children, for a play area, but the idea is that children can go inside the rug, and they create their own den. Now, through the collaboration, we're looking at developing the weave of the material. So the material we've got at the moment is not the material that it will be, if it ever goes into production. There's lots of things that we want to try and improve on this. And we're using the network through the umbrella network to actually improve this material. So it's going quite well, and the best judges for this, I guess, the best feedback we're getting are the children that are with their mums and dads and visitors to the show here, and the kids are just jumping in and playing with it, and it's going quite well. We're getting good feedback from the 4 and 5-year-olds, and that's what we want.